And Zap has shown up, so we apparently have a real game on our hands. That's unfortunate. I've had a hard time against Zap lately. Strong player, he knows how to play expansive real well. And he usually can find a good spot. I don't know what that is. He's good at it. I'm not so good at finding a good spot. I get like really picky, and then by the time I actually throw down, everything's awful. Because I don't want to miss out on something great if it's there. Zap doesn't really have that problem. He just finds somewhere that's, you know, strong. Overall, just strong. And then he goes with it. It's impressive.
High levels scientific colony founded.
A lot of stuff.
Medium levels of carbon
found. A lot of water up there. Okay. I haven't found a lot of iron, which is what's really making me nervous so far this game. Oh, here we go.
High levels of silicon found.
Okay, that's better.
Medium
So
levels
what if I
of iron
try
found.
just kind of expansive? Well, here-ish.
Preliminary scans say this is a great primary location for our new investment. You can count on us.
Well then.
High levels of carbon found.
Okay, got to buy up some steel in particular. Okay, well we'll go ahead and sell the aluminum and buy steel now, actually. And that gets us to our expansion. Just grab the resources, set up for the transition. That's all we were trying to do. We have reasonable access to water. Not great. Obviously there's ice everywhere. Oh man, here's another actually pretty good spot. Like just carbon. Strong carbon. Really strong carbon, quite frankly. That's ridiculous. Decent aluminum. Water. He's just a little far away from silicon is all. We're a little far away from water. I'm nervous about it, but I'm hoping it'll be alright. No geos anywhere that are available. Worth noting.
Worker morale is at an all-time high.
I think we need another mine.
Infrastructure boost you approved.
I really do.
We'll be able to ship more industries off Earth in no time.
Then we'll just need to get down our steel production, get some glass bought, which unfortunately everybody else already did. So glass has already gotten a little high.
1,000.
Yeah, we'll just need to make sure we get glass bought before too terribly long. I feel like I should have bid that up. That's worth more than 1,000. But I don't know. I don't know, guys. Now that everybody's figured out the trick with glass early in the game, glass feels a little bit stupid to me. Are you really going all that way for the silicon down here? I mean, it's a good spot, but still, man. It's an advantage scavengers have. They don't have to set up steel mills or anything like that.
The black market is online.
Okay. Our aluminum's doing good. We can use that to kind of propel ourselves. Do we get a claim? I think we do get a claim this game. We can use this aluminum and this iron price to kind of try and propel ourselves into a little bit of the later stages. I'm going to claim that tile. At least that's the goal, right? There we go. That's almost enough for 2 upgrades. Not quite enough, which is worrying. We've got wind turbines going down. Herbert got off to a good start. It's worrying. He has a lot of claims. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, he bought one, it looks like, maybe. And he's got his extra. Okay. Worried about power. Worried about power. Let's go ahead and actually throw down a water pump.
Scientific colony expanded.
Still not
the
quite
black
enough.
market is online.
I really want to push to this 100 glass. There we go. 100 glass is exactly what I want. Now, as long as debt doesn't get too crazy, I can throw down power eventually. We'll be all right. I'm kind of leaning toward wind this game. I mean, solar's okay, but it can get shut down really well by someone playing well, and we have 2 scavengers. So I'm leaning toward wind.
With each
which
new
is different,
citizen,
but
our domination grows.
hopefully okay. Unfortunately, carbon just went way up in price. There we go. That's enough for at least 1 wind turbine. We just need 2. There we go. I think there's a good spot. Yeah, this is a pretty good spot right here, so I'm just going to go with it. We kind of commit to the wind tiles. They're very similar to the way we commit to a geotherm, but I think we have to. Oh, superconductor.
Thousand.
What does my general area look like? Oh, I can actually use this.
1,000. 4,000.
I think a lot of people can actually use this game, though.
8,000.
And I'm real worried about where our debt's already at. Like, our debt's gotten pretty crazy. Asimov's is worse. But Bradbury and Herbert aren't sitting on very much themselves. Herbert's going to take it. He's not using it yet, so that's good at least, but he is going to take it. Sell off some iron. Make sure these are auto-supplying. Good. Really need to push for a little more power. And we also kind of want a goon on it, quite frankly. There we go. Those are just burning money right now. I need to turn them off. I might need to, as expansive, move into power even earlier than I have been in general lately. Power has been going nuts even earlier in most of these games than it used to. And right now, I'm just kind of sitting here relying on my aluminum income to carry me through the game, which isn't exactly what you want. It's not the worst thing ever, but it's not exactly what you want. Well, maybe we can use that. I'm not seeing a lot of electrolysis. Obviously, Herbert has some going down. Well worth noting, but not a lot. Oh, what was that? Not me. That's what matters. Okay. Seeing a lot of aluminum get sold. And we just need that steel, which hopefully will be profitable again soon.
The black market is online.
Okay. Not the worst thing ever. So we're looking for an upgrade. There we are.
Worker morale is at an all-time
Lots
high,
of claims at this
thanks to
point,
the
right? Because I haven't used all of them from
infrastructure
before, I
approved.
don't think.
We'll be able to ship
So
more
we can really
industries
make
off
something
Earth in
happen
no
with
time.
this. No, not that. Cancel. Come on. How much water is down over here? Is it, what, 3 waters? That's a lot. That is a lot of water. Maybe I don't expand into water right away. I was kind of worried about it. But there's a lot of water down compared to what everybody's collecting right now in the first place, so maybe I don't worry about it too much. Maybe I just focus on getting into the water resources with all this water that's actually coming in. Okay. I'd love to also get into food just right now off this massive number of claims I currently have, so I think I'm going to try and push for it.
The black market is online.
Can't really afford another claim. I think that's okay. We shouldn't need it. Just get this food down. Hopefully we'll be in an okay spot. Not a great spot, right? Not a great spot, but an okay spot. Where is this plot exactly? Right here? Does anybody else want it besides Asimov? Asimov's just getting, like, spots handed to him this game is what it feels like. He's not... Glass possibly worth moving into? Probably not, though. I'm really glad we got this shut down when we did. I think the power surge was well placed, and that certainly made a bit of a difference. Start auto supply, thank you. Now we should be raking in a lot of money off of these things, right? 250 here, 155 here. So that's real solid. I'm even tempted to kind of throw down an engineering bay once I have another claim, which would mean an upgrade, to take some serious advantage off of it. For now, though, we can just kind of start selling before other people do. And do we upgrade?
With this new expansion, we have increased our potential production rates by a lot. The shareholders will love it.
And glass is looking more and more tempting by the second, so I think it's time to get into that. Take a goon, obviously, because goons are nice. And maybe we try that engineering bay again. Chems aren't that expensive yet. We'll be able to make them more easily very, very soon because we're producing so much fuel. So I'm kind of thinking we engineering bay. We're going to need another goon for that. Obviously, it's too, like, risky right here. This is too tasty for anybody who isn't Bradbury. And then we'll push for it. There's a lot of food production down over here. Unfortunately, he's had a lot thrown at him in general. It's kind of sad, but we'll do what we can about it. Water's very expensive right now. Might have overcommitted to the water resources, but that's going to get fixed for me, so Whatever.
Scavenger
Okay.
colony
We'll have to be careful.
expanded.
Completely ran ourselves out of claims very, very aggressively. So that's just something to keep an eye on. Glass making a large amount of money, by the way. Even with silicon the way it is right now, glass is still making a large amount of money at the moment.
The black market
And we
is
can
online.
even kind of press that further if we want to, if we just want to upgrade the glass production. Rather than, you know, fight too much over here. Obviously we have to fight a bit. He's in all the things we're in. But maybe not too much. Okay. I said I was going to get a goon. I'm going to go ahead and do it. Okay. He's making 63. That's not too bad, but it's going to stop real fast right now. So I'm thinking it's time to move away. Pirates are pretty good. I mean, the scientist is just thrown down all over all the water resources, but... Okay, what got mutinied? A glass furnace? Seriously? Why? Why? Just why? Whatever. It's fine. Pleasure Dome. Sell some stuff. Sell some stuff. I'm worried about power. I might need to push for another claim for power. Are you seriously? Has silicon just gotten that expensive that these aren't profitable anymore, in part because of this mutiny? That's really frustrating. Silicon got expensive fast. I guess a lot of us were making it. At least the food should still be profitable. And we moved into chems already. I'm just turning these off for now. Glass is still expensive. Hopefully silicon will come down one of these days. We can try and make it happen with a hacker array.
The black market is online.
If we really want to. Another option is to just kind of cause problems.
Scavenger colony expanded.
Okay. There we go. I think we really need to start buying into stock before too terribly long. Sell off some glass. What would these be making? Oh, come on. Okay, that was just him taking his back. That's fine. Can't care about that too much. What are you making me? 68. Not that great. Let's make this happen. Tired of him making all kinds of money on this. Power's still kind of nuts.
The black market is online.
There. That should help. Asimov, you have a lot of money over there just sitting on those water resources, don't you? Okay, Kim's got shut down. That's okay, they're not making that much anymore anyway. Having a hard time moving around in the market right now. Oh, come on, turn off. Stop burning my
Our
money.
hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
What else can we do to actually make some money at this point? Carbon's super expensive, which is frustrating.
6,000. 7,000.
I talked about taking that silicon, and I never did it. I think I just let the claims get away from me with my water resource production in particular, instead of going ahead and securing that important resource that I talked about, because it got nuts. It really did. I'm trying to fix that.
Pirates. I hate those
it got
filthy
nuts.
bandits.
Was it just one EMP here? I guess it landed like here. This is where the EMP hit? Okay. Well, steel's doing well.
Let this be a lesson to you all. Screw with
kinda.
us.
Iron's
And we
doing
screw
well.
The
with
black
you.
market is online.
Okay. How much would it take? 103. I'm nowhere close to that, so we won't worry about it. Asimov is really scaring me over here. He found, like, he's just using these water resources better than I had thought he would, for sure. I think we need to start tearing through his
Our hackers
Offworlds.
have compromised the trading
Too terribly
service.
long.
Price manipulation begins shortly.
Go away, come on. I'm getting hit so hard over here.
Your stock is being
What is
bought.
that?
Your stock
Yeah,
is
yeah,
being
Asimov
bought.
spotted us. That's unfortunate. It's probably
Your
Zap.
stock is being bought.
Food has completely died off on us, unfortunately. I really wasn't anticipating this to not kind of maintain, like, the electrolysis he had and the electrolysis he had. The price is still really high, a lot higher than I expected it to be, considering everybody else on the map had electrolysis down, right? Go ahead and turn those back on. At least a couple of them should be profitable. Let's check here. Yeah. This we need to turn off. The two middle ones can stay on. They have the bonuses they need. Oh, go away already. Sheesh. Take that, jerk.
The black market is online.
It's really weird to have two Offworlds up. I have to wonder what the profit is like Offworld for that. I guess fuel's insane. That's going to be part of what's driving fuel crazy. Seriously, Asimov has that much cash? That's ridiculous. I can't believe fuel stayed high that long. Like, fuel stayed high so long. I have no idea why that happened to this game. I'd really love to be able to go through and see what was demand like on all these resources. I get that chems aren't helping, right? All this chem production,
Freelance
not
pirates
helping
are
with that.
auctioning their services
But
to
still.
the highest bidder.
Where did I get 2 claims from? Why am I going nuts? What's happening right now? I don't even understand. Pirates are probably okay. I'll probably take some pirates. Seriously, why have I lost it? Why do I have 2 claims? Oh, whatever. I'll use them, I guess. I feel like I don't commit hard enough to the engineering bay when I think about going it. I'm just like, maybe it'll work. When I really should be like, no, I need to make this happen. All right, what would an Offworld cost me? 36,000? That's really not that much. Well, obviously more than that since I sold everything to make it happen. But glass is super cheap. And we're still making it. Turn those off. Just kind of ran away with the game on those water resources, it feels like. That's really interesting. I really want to know why these stayed so valuable so long. That's what I want to know right now, because I don't understand that. I really don't. Figures. I got out of chems, and so of course it shorted. I had some issues this game. Some of them were power related, some of them were just kind of being overly aggressive in a market where I had no right to be. Really short here, fuel. Okay.
Our hackers have compromised the trading servers. Price manipulation begins shortly.
There's good reason for that, but it mostly comes into trying to cut into his profits while making some of our own on fuel. Because, or at least cut into his off-world margins. Unfortunately, he can just kind of kill us at any moment right now because our debt's so extremely high. But it's just a risk we had to take to stay in the game. Unfortunately. Man, that didn't even touch his ability to kill us. That's disgusting. Well, whatever. Nope. Come on. Give me enough money to send. Sheesh. There it is. What happened to the stream? Did the stream go down? Am I crazy? Alright, let's look at how he made his money. A lot of it was food, which is weird, because we were also in food. He lost, like, he didn't make that much more than we did on world. He just got to those off-worlds and made it happen with those. I guess we should have looked more at getting into the off-world this game. I'm just so used to avoiding it, but like on world, we made more than him by a substantial amount. So it's really interesting that he was able to get so much stock purchased. Because we made more. It's just something else went wrong somewhere in there. I guess it was mostly just those off-worlds. Huh. Interesting. Like, we sold all kinds of fuel, right? Sold all kinds of oxygen. We sold a fair amount of food. Not as much as he did. I think he got into food very, very quickly. And then got a strong sell on it.
Scavenger colony expanded.
What a difficult little game. Oh well. That was almost certainly Zap. He's pretty much the only one that I've seen that can actually play a variety of things effectively. Unfortunately, I'm kind of falling behind because I don't have the time to devote to just learn all the things. And the game is shifting fairly rapidly right now. Hopefully I'll catch up. We'll see what happens. Asimov has this locked up. There's no point in watching the rest of it. It was close in its own way. Like, we could tell I made more on world than he did. He just got that transition at off-worlds, and I had a struggle shutting him down, especially because it didn't feel like the scavengers were helping out very much, let's be honest.